NKC Art. Okay, here's an example of a henna design that I've done. Notice all the details they put into it, all the small dots, the dashes, the circular motions that they put into a lot of this work. And in class and on Canvas, I provided you with some examples. And in class, I also have some stencils you can use. I don't have a lot to go around, but you can kind of check them out, see if there's anything you'd like to use. You're going to get a copy of a hand, and I'm going to show you how I did mine to give you some ideas on how you could start yours. I used an oval, and I just used part of the oval, like it was going around my hand, like wrapping around. And I used the thin Sharpie. You can use thin and thick Sharpies for this to give the depth and illusion of the darker lines and the thinner lines on your hand, make it a little bit more interesting. And so I started with like 2 ovals, and what I did next is I started going around and adding more lines to it, and on each line I tried to make them a little bit different. So like on this line I just added some little bumps hanging off of the edge of it. I used my thick Sharpie to make a big line in the middle, and I even kind of colored in a nice like circle there. Added some more details, some dashed lines. When I did the sun, I used the sun trace stencil, and I noticed I forgot a couple rays. Let me fix that real fast. Once I put the sun on there, I added some more details to it. Like I put a little circle in the middle to color in, added some dotted lines, circles, polka dots. I took my thick Sharpie out and kind of drew around the line and just kind of spiraled out with that, with different patterns. On my fingers, I got this idea off one of the sheets and decided to use it on mine. So I used my thin Sharpie first, then I'm going to go back in and add a little bit darker detail to it. Notice how it makes it stand out a little bit more. But just kind of go around, add the different designs that you'd like, add as much detail as possible, and don't forget to submit to Canvas.